After 50 unforgettable years on Coronation Street, Gail Platt, Helen Worth, is set to bid farewell to Weatherfield. However, her final days are anything but smooth, as family feuds, buried secrets, and an unexpected visitor threaten to change her destiny forever. Gail's whirlwind romance with Jess Chadwick, John Thompson, has been a source of both joy and conflict. Their relationship blossomed during a holiday in Thailand, but upon returning to Weatherfield, things quickly turned complicated. After suffering a heart attack earlier in the year, Gail realized life was too short for regrets. With renewed determination, she proposed to Jessie, setting Christmas Day as their wedding date. While some family members, including her children Sarah, Tina O'Brien, and Nick, Ben Price, offered cautious support, her mother Audrey Roberts, Sue Nichols, remained adamantly opposed. Audrey's intuition told her that Jessie wasn't as trustworthy as he seemed, and she was right. Behind Gail's back, Jessie secretly conspired with her son David Platt, Jack P. Shepard, to launder stolen money from notorious criminal Harvey Gaskell, Will Meller. David, already in over his head, saw Jessie as an ally, a fatal mistake. In upcoming scenes, Jessie triumphantly informs David that he successfully laundered the cash, seemingly closing their dangerous chapter. However, their conversation takes an unexpected turn when Gail overhears them. Thinking quickly, Jessie spins a romantic lie, claiming he has booked a luxurious honeymoon in the Maldives. Gail's suspicion wavers, but her unease lingers. Unable to stand by any longer, Audrey delivers a harsh ultimatum. If Gail marries Jessie, she will never see her again. The devastating words shake Gail to her core. Despite her mother's harsh stance, Gail remains torn. She loves Jessie and wants happiness, but losing Audrey feels unbearable. As emotions boil over, tensions explode at Gail and Jessie's pre-wedding leaving party. During the celebration, Audrey finally reveals the truth about David and Jessie's criminal partnership, leaving Gail stunned and heartbroken. She confronts Jessie, demanding to know whether Audrey's accusations are true. Caught in a web of lies, Jessie's facade begins to crack. But before Gail can make sense of it all, exhaustion from the emotional toll sends her into a restless sleep on the sofa. In the stillness of the night, Gail awakens to an eerie sensation. She freezes as a familiar voice echoes from the shadows. Richard Hillman, Brian Capron, her infamous late husband, is back. Richard, who met his watery demise 21 years ago after driving the Platt family into a canal, stands before her, unchanged but hauntingly real. He reminds Gail of her darkest days, the murders, the lies, and the chaos he left behind. At first, Gail believes she's dreaming, but Richard's presence feels chillingly tangible. You can't escape the past, Gail, he warns, especially when you're still making the same mistakes. Despite his menacing presence, Richard's appearance forces Gail to confront the harsh truth. She has ignored too many warning signs about Jessie, just as she did with Richard all those years ago. As dawn breaks on Christmas morning, Gail awakens with newfound clarity. Richard's visit may have been a hallucination, or something more, but his message resonates deeply. Dressed in her wedding gown, Gail takes a long, reflective look at herself in the mirror. She knows the decision she makes today will shape her family's future. At the church, guests gather, including an apprehensive David and a still defiant Audrey. Jessie waits eagerly at the altar, hoping that his lies remain buried. But as the wedding march plays, Gail is nowhere to be seen. Time ticks by, and an anxious Jessie fears the worst. Just as he contemplates leaving, the church doors swing open. With her head held high, Gail steps forward, but not to marry Jessie. In a powerful, emotional speech, she reveals that she knows the truth about his and David's criminal activities. I've lived my life surrounded by lies, betrayal, and broken promises, she declares. I won't make the same mistake again. With that, Gail announces that she is leaving Weatherfield alone. She hugs her family tightly, sharing an emotional moment with Audrey, who finally sees the strength in her daughter. As Gail walks away from the cobbles, suitcase in hand, she glances back one last time. In the distance, she imagines Richard watching, his dark smirk replaced by something almost proud. The street that defined her life grows smaller behind her as she steps into a new, uncertain future, free, strong, and ready for whatever comes next. Gail Platt's departure from Coronation Street marks the end of an era, closing the chapter on 5 decades of love, loss, and unforgettable drama. While her past will forever haunt the cobbles, her final act of defiance ensures she leaves on her own terms, stronger than ever.